What's going on, guys? Well, Charles back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day / evening. I've got a quick question for you guys. Do you remember what happened 6 years ago today? We're discussing about it later on in the video. And thank you for over 10k subscribers. We've finally hit the milestone. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel, and I hope my content continues to improve with you guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. So Q&A information will be out soon, but in this video here we're giving you all the transfer gossip in the last 24 hours around Chelsea, but Coutinho, Kai Havertz, Aubameyang, Sancho updates as well. So if you enjoy my content, help this channel out by liking this video, subscribe if you're new here, and hit the bell notification to stay tuned while we're just saying all my videos. Please comment your thoughts and opinions on each topic I speak. But of course, we know Coutinho has been linked with Chelsea in the past couple of weeks, but we have updates on Daily Mail and Athletic. When we're starting with the Daily Mail, they have said Chelsea could pull the plug on the move for Coutinho, with the Premier League side also keen on Kai Havertz. And also Athletic have said Coutinho has been offered to Chelsea, but there's no progress from the Chelsea side in terms of signing the player. And they have also said that we are interested in signing Kai Havertz as well. So fresh links, fresh player, another day, another link for Chelsea fans. I know you guys are probably getting frustrated, but some background information on this youngster, hot talent, on the rise. Now, of course, he's 20 years old. He's played 34 games this season, 10 goals, 8 assists and 3 yellow cards, 0 red cards, 22 games in the league, 6 goals and 5 assists, and that's where he got his yellow cards from. And also, he played 5 in the Champions League but didn't do too well, no contributions there. But in the Europa League, he played 3, scored 3 and assisted twice. And in the Cup in Germany, he played 4 times, scoring once and assisting once. Now, where does he play? He plays in many positions. Throughout this season, he's played in the number 10 role. He's played on the right wing, and he's even played striker in the last game where he scored an assist against Frankfurt. So this guy is showing what he's capable of. This guy is a very good finisher from what I've seen in the past season, and he can only get better. But what's his value at? His value is probably about 70, 90 million. Now, when we talk about Sancho, when we talk about Coutinho, when we're looking at players that we want to rebuild this Frank Lampard squad in, can we really spend this money on this player? Do we need him right now? Now, of course, people are pushing for this Coutinho move because it's on loan. Chelsea want a loan move with the option to buy. Barcelona either want a permanent deal, or if you take him on loan, we have to buy him as mandatory. So that is where we are right now. Chelsea could be looking away. Journalists in UK are saying that Chelsea are not interested. There's no updates from, about Coutinho joining Chelsea. But around Spain, the Sport, they're saying Chelsea really want Coutinho. So we've got, 2 different reports saying 2 different things. And this is why this is my job to report on this, give my opinion, and make sure you guys are up to date on this situation. So yes, I would love this youngster, but I don't think it's realistic. I think it's very early stages. If we see more links over the next coming months, then fair enough. But right now, it is still very early to talk about, yes, we will sign this player, yes. But in terms of his player profile, he's a fantastic player. He's one to look at for the future. He is someone that, big clubs will probably buy at the end of, next year, maybe the year after. But he's valued really high. And of course, in today's world, economic situation where teams are not really willing to spend that much money, maybe Newcastle when they get takeover, maybe Chelsea when, we see how much money we've saved, maybe FFP is frozen, and we can see what we can do from there. So that is the first topic that I'm going to be speaking about, Coutinho. The links have quietly calmed down from the UK, but in different countries are saying that it's really strong still. That's why I've not really done a video in the last 2 or 3 days, because I'm hearing different things. I'm hearing the same things as well, and I don't want to keep reporting on these stuff until I see new things. So Athletic, Daily Mail have said this, in the last 24 hours, which is why I have created this video. But the next topic we're speaking about is about Sancho. Now, it's a very, very interesting topic from Manchester United chief Ed Edward. He has come out and said many things about how much they'll be spending this transfer window. Now, he's got a few concerns about how much you can spend. He says nobody should be under illusions about the scale of challenge facing everyone in football, and it may not be business as usual for any club, including ourselves. On this basis, I cannot help feeling that speculation around transfers of players around hundreds of millions of pounds this summer seem to forget about the real problems in the sport in today's world. He's talking about what we're all going through, what we're all seeing, jobs being lost and stuff, money, revenue being affected. How can you expect teams to be spending that much money? So does that mean Manchester United are pulling out of the Sancho race for this season, this next transfer window? Or is it mind games to try and get the value down? I'll let you guys decide that, of course. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. But for me, I know Manchester United have a lot of revenue. I know they have, the most money out of all Premier League teams. Maybe City might have more, but in terms of making it per year, I think United are always ahead. Even when they don't have Champions League, their sponsorships, their shirt deals are way ahead of everyone. That is a fact. As a Chelsea fan, I have to admit it. But I think they spent about 200 million in the last transfer window, and maybe that's why they're holding off any big signings. This is why Sancho could stay at Dortmund and sign a new deal. That is why Chelsea may have one step ahead of United. But it is very interesting to hear what the chief of United have said, basically. And it is a positive for Chelsea fans. That is something that we kind of want to hear. But what does that mean for us? Can we spend that money as well? That is something that we're still assessing every single day. But of course, we've not spent in the last two windows nearly enough. Not the full amount anyway, but it's been very good. Apologies, I am fasting right now. I can't even drink any water, so it's been a bit difficult. But yeah, I hope everyone that's fasting as well is, keeping safe and everyone's staying safe at home as well. And tough times ahead. But those are the main topics on Sancho, on Coutinho, Kai Havertz, and of course, as we heard recently, Giroud will be signing an extension deal with Chelsea. Chelsea have launched that extension of a year. We first heard it from Di Marzio. We've now heard it from Matt Law. So it is going to be announced very, very soon, officially by Chelsea, of course. And ESPN in Brazil have said Willian could be joining Arsenal. Now, of course, Liverpool were linked with Willian. Arsenal and Tottenham were linked with Willian the past couple of weeks as well. Who would I rather him go to? Of course, Liverpool. I don't want him to join another North London team like David Luiz has joined Arsenal. That is not something that we want to see, of course, anymore. But it just shows you there really isn't any loyalty in football anymore. It's about money. It's about family. Of course, they got restaurants in North London, which is why I think Willian could be considering Arsenal and Tottenham. And of course, he's out of contract very soon, which is why they can take that player immediately. So hopefully Liverpool snap him up. But it wouldn't really make sense in terms of his, personal life. But hopefully, if he's got any love for Chelsea, he will consider moving away from, North London. But if he were to choose one of the two, I'd prefer him to go Arsenal. Of course, he hates Tottenham. And we can have a very good relationship with Arsenal. We can sign Aubameyang for about 25-30 million, which I'll be getting to the next topic as well. We can hold that strong relationship. Petr Cech, David Luiz, Giroud. The list goes on, basically. And it seems like that rivalry is gone. And we're doing business as usual with this club. So let me know your thoughts on that. And the last topic I want to speak about is Liverpool against Chelsea 6 years ago today. Now, the team lineup that we saw was a bit questionable. Callas, of course, was in that team as well. He played fantastic as Suarez in his pocket. But I just remember that slip, that Gerrard slip that everyone sings about in stadiums. And that's where every club in the Premier League come together. No matter what team you are, everyone sings that tune. And yeah, Liverpool still have not won the Premier League, and they still might not win the Premier League with current rules and Dutch league voiding the entire season. We could see that in the Premier League. That is what everyone wants right now. And I'm 50-50. Of course, Liverpool deserve the title. Liverpool would have won the title. Liverpool have not won the title, unfortunately. And if they have not won it mathematically, we cannot give something to them. And it's very harsh, but I don't know if that was Chelsea, how we would feel. You never know until you experience it, basically. And Liverpool fans are experiencing it right now. Of course, they really want that title, especially with not winning the Premier League before. They've won the Division 1 Cups, of course, I think 18 times. And yeah, just going back to that game, Mourinho masterclass. I remember his celebration after the second goal. Torres should have scored that goal, in my opinion. Willian should have given it back to Torres, and he should have just tapped it in. That would have been nice as well. But overall, that game, I just remember yeah, Coutinho gave the ball to Saka, I think it was. Coutinho masterclass there. He joined Chelsea. He had that planned. Pass to Saka. Saka gave to Gerrard. Gerrard slipped. Then a ball went in and shot it in. He nutmegged Mignolet, I think it was, in goal. But it was very, very fantastic game to watch. And those defensive performances I actually missed. Chelsea fans on Twitter, it wasn't as active those days as it was now. But many people didn't like that type of football, and I actually enjoyed it because for me, results matter over performances. No one remembers performances. Everyone remembers results, for me, anyway. So that's how I saw it. But yeah, good times. And yeah, that's about it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to stay with you. Help me get to the next milestone. I'm going to be pushing on this channel. I've got some big updates for you guys. In terms of where I'm going to be taking this channel, man. I'm trying to learn how to edit green screen and stuff. That's why I've been quiet for the last 2 or 3 days. I'm learning behind the scenes. But I hope you all stay safe, stay at home, and I hope you all have a lovely week. Well, watch us. I'm out. Hopefully I'm updating, uploading again very soon.